another beautiful episode of the program Tangowithst. Remember, I'm still your host, Stella Eneya. Today is a beautiful day, a beautiful episode because we have a beautiful soul with us. I hope, like I always say, you have someone seated beside you. If not, go get your people. While you're doing that, we'll go on a short break. Welcome back. Like I said before, beautiful people, beautiful host, beautiful program, and a beautiful soul with us today. We have with us our OJB in the house.
Yes, so it's great to be in the house. It's great to be here. It's great to be here. You know, one of the funny things is that on my DP status, what I actually use is our OJB. As the way you introduced me as our OJB, I was like, you see, that's connectivity there happening. Yeah.
OJB. Many people just know you as OJB, right? I would like for them to hear from you. You know, before you go on, I said something about hello beautiful people, a beautiful day from a beautiful host because we have a beautiful soul. We're celebrating life.
Yeah.
And before we came on set, I just told you, we'll be celebrating you at 50, we'll be celebrating you at 60.
Amen.
Can you just tell us about OJB, the real names, who OJB really is?
Yeah. Okay. They're actually initials, actually. When a child is born, people come and give different names. People come and say, this child, I name him Oluwaseyi, I name him Olariwaju, or I name him Emeka, or whatever it is. So the names that they decide to stick that forms your names. So I think it was somewhere along the line I had to take out time to actually know those names that was called. And there was a name that just stood out from nowhere. I didn't know where it was. I think it was like my grandfather's friend or something. And then called me Jezreel. So I was like, okay, all right, then I'm going to pick that name and let that name stick. So that's what I did. So it's actually from my names, which is Babatunde Jezreel Okungbowa. But when you turn the names the other way around, you get OJB. So that's why I got OJB.
Yeah. Jezreel. Do you know the meaning?
Yeah, Jezreel is from the book of Hosea. What it actually means is the valley of God, the judgment of God, the seat of God, the place where God settled the matters and all that. So it has multiple meanings actually. It's the valley of God where God actually decides on the children of Israel. That's the history of the name itself, Jezreel. So.
Okungbowa, where are you originally from?
Okungbowa is actually a big name located to three places. Located to the Benins, located to the Ado-Ekiti people, and funny enough, located to the Igbo-speaking part of Delta, which is the Agbo. But I'm actually from Agbo, I'm actually from Delta. But when you check the family line and the tree, all the Okungbowas are actually from Ado-Ekiti. But I mean, that is history on its own, but I'm from the Agbo part, the Delta, yes, that's where I'm from here.
OJB, it's good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
And truly, you're a beautiful soul. I met you in person, I've been humbled. It's different from the things that you read out there, it's different from the things that you hear, it's a lot different from, when you hear it from the source, you truly are a beautiful soul. There is no doubt you take good care of yourself.
We did try.
I'm sure you wouldn't want to tell the viewers about that. It's when we celebrate you.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure they will be wowed. They will marvel at how you've come this far. OJB, on this program, I'll talk about issues relating to hospitality, events, fashion, lifestyle, entertainment, all of that. We'll be right back after this break.
Let's have a little flashback at some of the top A-listers who spend their dying moments in hotels across the world. We're starting off with Sam Loco Efe. It was reported that Loco died in a hotel room in Owerri while he was editing a movie in August 2011. Moving on, Whitney Houston was found dead in the legendary Beverly Hilton Hotel in Los Angeles. She was reported to have drowned. John Belushi was just 33 years old when he died from a drug overdose at the hotel of the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles. Janis Joplin also died in a Los Angeles hotel. She died from an overdose in 1970. Anna Nicole Smith was found unresponsive in the hotel in Miami in 2007. Fashion legend Coco Chanel died at the Ritz Hotel in Paris in 1971. And finally, Oscar Wilde died in Hotel de Alsace in Paris in 1904. He was reported to have hated the wallpaper in the room, and his last words were, "One of us has got to go." Now, we've got to go, but we'll be back. And that's all for this segment.
If you've been watching, we have with us OJB in the house. OJB, Okunbowa, Jezreel, Obatunde.
On my door, my landlady knocking. You know how much we are over what you're doing. You're not afraid, girl. You're not afraid, girl. One day we are gonna make the money. Very soon we are gonna live a fine. You're not afraid, oh. You're not afraid, oh. You're not afraid, oh. See, quick, let us make it in a hurry, so I can take care of you and my baby. It's not easy, girl, you're being a star, and at the end you ain't got to car. See, out there my friends on TV, but they don't even know that you is never baby now.
Welcome back. We still have with us our beautiful soul on today's episode of your favorite program, Tango with ST, with our beautiful soul, OJB. Now back to you, OJB. Before we went on break, I was talking to you about being humbled by your person. How have you always been like this, or is it because of all the things that you've gone through recently? Or just
Well, for me, I've always been like this. Not just because of what I went through, especially last year. Yeah, I've always been like this. I'm talking about like those who have known me probably for like 30 years. They will tell you that that's where he has been. My reason is I'm one of the people that I think I got to experience God early. When I say experience God, I'm not talking about just the born again experience, saying, "Oh, I'm born again," and whatever it is, because now born again seems to be like a trendy thing. So, you know, I say experience God early, in the sense that, you know, you get humbled to realize that you're actually nothing. You get humbled to experience God deciding that if He wants to make you a millionaire in 10 seconds, He can do it. And you know, and life can also deal with you some kind of dishes that would make you fall within less than a microsecond. So you find that when you experience God, you understand the whole sum of, as much as big as you think you are, you realize that you're actually nothing. And that thing you are, He can raise anybody to be there. You know, you could qualify yourself, say, "Oh, my education is like this, my family background is like this," but He can make somebody that is from nowhere to actually have that same position, even more. So I experienced God early, and that's where it all. So I started seeing the next man by my side. I don't know if you're the next person. No. So for that reason, it humbled me, because you don't know who's the next person. So I learned that early.
You know, before we came on set, we said something about touching lives.
Yeah.
And I learned something, that when you touch lives, actually, you're not doing it for those people.
Yeah.
You're actually doing it for yourself.
Yes, you are.
Because when everyone around you is happy, you're safe.
You are. Yes, you are.
How would you describe, in just 2 words, Nigerians generally? How would you describe Nigerians?
Do you know this thing? Funny enough, I was saying this I was discussing with my manager like a week ago, and I realized something. You know, someone was just saying, Nigerians are very mean people. I don't realize that. You know, Nigerians are not actually mean. They're just ignorant. People just feel that, people say, I'm gonna shine your eye. So they just say, I'm gonna shine your eye. Why are you shining your eye? You don't even know why. If people just go on the street and they just go like, don't look at Uche's face, so don't let anybody treat you anyhow. Don't, just do like this. Always be ready, always be on your guard. Everybody's on the guard for the next man. Everybody's trying to be sharp for the next person. But the truth of it all is that Nigerians are not wicked. They're not bad people, but they're just ignorant. That's it. Theirs is not out of ignorance. Trust me, I've traveled to places in African countries, I don't want to mention them, that I've been to. It is their culture to be wicked. It's their culture to be hostile against strangers. Their culture to make sure they cheat a stranger. When they cheat a stranger, the government supports it. I'm in a country whereby I want to eat, okay, and they tell me the food is $10, all right, and then they now tell me that because I'm a stranger, that they have bills for strangers in a country. That's why I said I don't want to mention the name. And they tell you that for you as a stranger, it's $30. You see, so that's why we're not mean people. We're just ignorant.
Now, sometime in 2010, a bronze man, a man from Bronx, sued an eatery, for making him fat. Because his argument was they needed to settle him, because he said if they had told him the amount of calories they had in their food,
he would have planned.
What is your take on that?
Well,
because you say, what we eat generally. No, so just tell us.
No, I would say that he's a very lucky man in whatever country he finds himself that he can do that, because a lot of food we eat now. I ate food somewhere, recently, and I started rolling on the floor because of the pain the pepper was created. Yeah, almost immediately. So I wish I could go there and sue them, but technically, when you check it, from the law angle, from the legal angle, you would see that the point is this: there is a general understanding in developed countries. People say we're underdeveloped or third world or whatever it is, but people don't even know why they think we're underdeveloped. It's not because we don't have war weapons or to fight war like America and the rest of them. We appear to be underdeveloped because the level of awareness is limited. Out there, the awareness is so high that if you're selling a product to somebody, the person must be conscious of what is in the product. So technically, he is right, because he can prove it to them that, listen, I come here to eat, you owe it to me to make me understand what is in your product that you're giving me. If what's in your sandwich, what's in your burger, what's in the chips, do you have extra, whatever it is it naturally grown, or is it organic, or is it or artificial? So let's know all those things. There's a system in developed countries. Now, a lot of eateries in America, for example, they just serve you food. They don't tell you those things. A lot of them don't. So right now, because there's been a lot of people appearing with lawsuits that your food cost this, your food gave me cancer, your food enhanced my cancer. So now they are conscious of finding ways to let you know what's inside what they're giving you now. So I think technically the guy is right. I just feel sad that on my own side of the country, I can't do that. I can't walk to any of these eateries and say, hey, the salad I had, what's in your food, or whatever it is. So
before we go on, I would like us to go on a short break. I'll be back, then we'll talk about the food,
yeah,
and the habits.
Yeah.
On our Game Changers segment, we present to you Aliko Dangote. Aliko Dangote, the Nigerian billionaire businessman who owns the Dangote Group. The Dangote company operates in Nigeria and other African countries, including Benin, Cameroon, Ghana, South Africa, Togo, and Zambia. As of January 2015, Aliko Dangote had an estimated net worth of about $18.6 billion US. Is ranked by Forbes magazine as the 67th richest person in the world and the richest in Africa. The Dangote Group was established as a small trading firm in 1977. Today, it is a multi-trillion naira conglomerate with many of its operations around Africa and beyond. The Dangote Group also dominates the sugar market in Nigeria and is a major supplier to soft drink companies, breweries and confectioners. The Dangote Group has moved from being a trading company to being the largest industrial group in Nigeria and includes Dangote Sugar Refinery, Dangote Cement and of course the Dangote Flour. In 2015, Dangote expressed interest in purchasing the UK football team Arsenal. He has also diversified into telecommunications and has started building 14,000 kilometers of fiber optic cables to supply the whole of Nigeria. As a result, Dangote was honored in January 2009 as the leading provider of employment in the Nigerian construction industry. He has been quoted to have said,
"Let me tell you this, and I want to really emphasize it. Nothing is going to help Nigeria like Nigerians bringing back their money. If you give me 5 billion today, I will invest everything here in Nigeria. Let us put our heads together and work."
Welcome back. It's still your program Tango with ST, and it's OJB in the house. OJB, before we went on this break, we talked about, how we eat, the people that we eat, and all of that. If they could label the foods and all of that, it's going to take a long process.
Yes.
But then you mentioned that the major eateries, the major service providers,
Yes.
they could come together
and do that.
and
Yes.
do that. So
Yes.
it's all out to all the service providers out there. Help us. Let's know what we eat so that we don't go
Exactly.
and start, becoming all of the things that you don't want us to be. Now, when we go for events in Nigeria, and two things I'm going to say here that you just take on were two here.
Yeah.
And they invited us, right?
Yeah.
And the serving, the food, because the host is busy, maybe he's on the high table or wherever, and the person in charge of food doesn't know.
Yes,
doesn't know
who's been invited. Not exactly.
Into the party.
Yeah.
So, and she doesn't know you. She doesn't know me. She moves to the third person. Of course, hey, how you doing? Then she passes the food over your head. Why is it like that?
I'll take them one by one. Let me start with someone taking food and putting it above your head. The way parties have been organized these days, for example, if it's a wedding scenario, you find that the husband's side, sometimes they prepare their own food, the wife's family to prepare their own, apart from the general caterer they have, and all that kind of thing. So you might be invited by the husband's side, and then you might be sitting at where the wives are serving food, and they just pop up with, I don't know this one. That happens. I always have issues with that scenario. I feel that both parties should come together and plan, and plan for the generality of everybody, not just saying, that thing, I have issues with it. It's just like, I think from the inception, they're already creating a scenario of separating the family already. That's what I think. I think both parties should come together and do that. And, because I've been to a scenario whereby the wife's family, obviously, they have more money than the husband's family. So their tents were bigger and the food stands were bigger. And unfortunately, we were on the husband's side. So we started feeling small shame, and luckily for us, we were not wearing the actual. So we started strolling gradually towards the so I think they should come to a scenario whereby, since they become one, that's the scenario I always notice. And then second again, you find that even when that's not the scenario, you find that also happening with people, like what they say, the look face kind of scenario. Someone is coming, he's serving food, and he feels you don't have the clout he's thinking they should serve you, so he now goes and let me go and serve some other people first before they serve you. So I see that also as an issue too. That once you've invited people to parties and they're at the party, there should be enough to go around. It's a problem. You know, they should stop doing that. Okay, this one looks like a rich person, or this one doesn't look, yeah. I think all that should be taken out of the system. Then when it comes to a scenario where people go to eat food and then there's a lot of people scrambling for food going on and all that, I would give you the one that gets to me as embarrassing is you find even people that are looking up there and they are struggling for, especially when it's a kind of buffet, you find them struggling for space and pushing people aside, and when they get there they spend time piling you find there's a on this side, there's amala on that side, there's rice on this side, there's jollof, there's everything, there's pepper soup again, there's fish, so you find them doing that. And there's something you said to me that is striking, what they would not do at home, how they would not eat at home, you know. So I think that's why it falls back to what I was saying earlier, that Nigerians are not wicked people, they're not bad, it's ignorance, it's an unconscious thing that makes you feel that you need to savor that moment and just, you know, it's an unconscious thing, you know. So it takes a lot for you to grow out of it. It takes a lot of comfortability, probably financially, or comfortability, you know, mentally, to just not see yourself doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Because some people, they just let go, they don't know when they do it. They just let go and they start fighting for food and start arguing. They not start Mrs. Money and start raising their voices, you know. And you'll be like, if you see me, if I was your husband and you saw me answer, you'll be embarrassed to. Even when I call you, honey, please come and sit by you. You say, God, I can't come and sit at this guy's table.
You know, you said Nigerians are not wicked people.
No, they're not.
Just ignorant.
Yeah.
You know, some are just ignorant.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And when you go out to eat, what you wouldn't do at home, really, like we said here, don't do it outside.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Take your time. If it's a buffet, don't jog people out of the way.
Exactly.
Take your time. But the one thing I would want the viewers to take is, if you're organizing a wedding, the two families should come together and have one big party. Instead of
separating the exactly.
It doesn't matter if the wife's family has more money or the husband's family has more money.
Exactly.
Viewers, please start the union from the
from the preparations,
so that the couple will live happily
as one. Yeah.
That's our message from OJB.
Yes, sir.
OJB, it's been wonderful having you.
It's wonderful being here.
But before we go, two things. The first thing you're going to tell us, what are your plans for the next couple of years? What do you have to tell the viewers, tell me, you know, what are your plans for the next couple of years? After now, what's next? Are you still going to be producing for the next, you know, and are you diverting into some other things, because now everything is diversification.
Yeah.
And generally.
Okay. Well, for the next couple of years, I still see myself doing music. I still see myself producing. I still see myself in the walls of entertainment. I'm dabbling a little bit into acting, a little bit of, you know, visual production. So I still see myself in that, you know, in the corridors of entertainment. But the only thing I would say, I won't say I'm diversifying. I would say I'm only doing what I think is the purpose of why I'm here, and that is to see how we can be part of touching lives, especially in the, you know, the CKD area, the kidney disease area. To see how we can touch lives. We might not be able to immediately start saying, oh, we're sending people to abroad for kidney transplants or whatever it is, but at least the awareness of the knowledge that, okay, see what got me here, and you know, it's just like someone coming behind you, you can avoid getting here. Even if that's what we're doing for now, we're seeing how we can put in our own quota and do as much as we can. So that's it.
Next question, quick one. What gets people to that? Just
well, naturally, you either have it through blood pressure or you have diabetes. But these days now, from research, like I keep saying it, I tell people the doctors don't know it all. They too get to discover. I mean, a lot of people have been dying from kidney problems. They didn't even know it was kidney problems. So it's either you get it from diabetes or you have high blood pressure. But these days now you have people that have constant typhoid fever, disturbing the body constantly. It gets to a point the impurities now begin to get to the kidney, because the kidney actually purifies the body. It does all the management of all the fluids and what you eat and whatever it is. So it gets to a point, it's over time it begins to affect it. And then there are some strange weird cases of people that are born with it.
Wow.
Strange, just born with some kidney defect, some whatever it is. Strange. And the older they grow, the worse it gets.
I'm sure you got to know all of this and many more. That
Yes, so no, a time will not permit us.
Why this was
Yeah.
going on
Yes.
then in
Then.
your life.
Yes.
Now,
Yes. Yes.
But sometimes it takes a lot to get us
To where we are.
to where we are.
Yes, right.
All right. So before we go, we just wanted you to do just one beautiful song. Just
Okay.
something beautiful.
All right. All right, I'm going to do this song. It's about situations, about everything, so I'll just do it like it says. My brother come from village. In life in one upgrade. It no easy to maintain. A beautiful wife to sustain. It no easy, but another man carry a go. Come see my brother, like bikini they cry like so. Life is not a bed of roses. How you lay, you lie upon it. Life no they dash you gifts. Now you go they work for it. No, 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 no. Kadara, Kadara. Everybody gets your own Kadara. You can't wrestle against destiny, my brother. Yeah. That's basically it.
All right, viewers. I'm sure you've had a wonderful time here on today's episode of your favorite program, Tango with ST. And we've had beautiful OJB, Okungbawa Jezreel Babatunde with us in the house. You've never heard some things he's talked about here before on any other interview. That's what you get on the program Tango with ST. Keep a date with us. Next time we'll come your way. Until then, send us your mails, like us on Facebook, Tango with ST, follow us on Twitter, Tango with ST. Let us have your feedback and know how you help us do better next time.